What up, y'all? I'm your host with the most, so have a toast. This is Leader Johnson here, Follow the Sports on Hardcore Sports Network, man. Listen, we got some things to talk about today, and two subjects. We will talk about will be the Eagles against the Chiefs, the rematch. They've been waiting for their rematch. They've been waiting for their rematch, man. Waiting for that rematch, and it happened. And it was one to look at, one to see. And for sure, we're going to talk about Canelo and Crawford. It finally happened, a good classic match. We will talk about that when we get back here from here on Follow the Sports. The consequences when you play that game, little homie, you can lose your life. But they don't know I lead and they follow. They follow my lead. I lead and they follow. They listen to me. What's going on, y'all? Listen, here on Follow the Sports, here on Hardcore Sports Network. Man, glad to see y'all, man. Glad to see y'all in a visual, not in the visual, but more in the mental state. Of course, you don't see me, but you know you see me. No question, man. It was a crazy game. 20-17. That game was on. That was a crazy game, man. That was a crazy, crazy game. It was what I expected. I mean, two tough teams. They got down. It was going to be a coaching chess game. It was going to be a chess game. Two coaches going to get at it. Nick Sirianni. It was going to be up to that because you know who Andy Reid is. You know who Steve Spagnuolo is. You know Travis Kelce. You know the Chris Jones. You know Patrick Mahomes. You know you expect Trent McDuffie. Some guys. I mean, they are a Super Bowl winning franchise, a winning franchise. And, of course, they were going to have a bad taste in their mouth heading up into the rematch, no question. And it was the third game. Just listen to this. Think about this. The 2022 Super Bowl was a loss. What could have been a win. But then the 21-17 win, ironic score, right? When the next year in 2023, when Hurts beat Mahomes again, then you go to this Super Bowl, and it's not even close, 40-22, and then you're looking at this 2017. The second rematch was only scored less than what you did before. A lot of people talking about how the offense went, and I mean, rightfully so. I can give you your choice to bicker at it and all that, but this is the Eagles, man. They won the Super Bowl. This shouldn't worry you. You know they're going to be. If anything, you should have all the confidence in the Eagles. All the confidence. Now, it's crazy to me just how people have that like where is the confidence in the Super Bowl champions, and they're young. It's not nothing really to stay away from, but you have to have something bad. Listen, nothing's perfect. You got to have something to say. There's always improvement. I said that from the first game. But the thing they're doing in these games is winning. They're toughening it out. Like they're early. And these guys aren't like vets. These are young guys. It's another thing that should surprise you. These guys are young guys. Straight up young guys. And they're making it able to adjust. We're not talking about Hurts and those guys, but you got your High Campbell, McCouba, guys that are making plays, being consistent on the defensive end. Shipley look good. You know, you talk about other young guys. Steen is looking good. You know, he's doing this thing. The offensive line is really doing good. Jalen Hurts had a 78 quarterback rating, 42.7 QBR, 15 for 22, 101. Nothing spectacular. Only 4.6 yards per play. Saquon Barkley, 88 yards, 1 touchdown. No, Hurts only had 15 yards rushing, but he had a touchdown. He was efficient, didn't make any interceptions. Got sacked twice, including a clothesline by the rookie. Shout out to the rookie. I forgot his name. Something Lott. Sorry, Norman Lott. Last name, I'm thinking. Yo, shout out. That was a hell of a hit on Hurts. 4 catches for 53 yards for Devontae. 5 for 27 for Brown. I mean, listen, you can say what you want, but no interceptions. He got down to the end zone. Great pass to Devontae, 28-yarder. It was a fumble that was recovered, though. But let's talk about this defensive game, man. Jesus. They shut them down to 7 points. They shut the Cowboys down to 0 points in the second half last one. This defense is picking up where it left off. 8 tackles for Cooper DeJean, man. He's just a monster. He can just do so much. He can really get around. Jahai Campbell, 7 tackles. 6 tackles for for Zach Pine. Got a hit on the quarterback. Makuba, defensive player of the year, Nick. I mean, of the game. Andrew Makuba. Can we talk about Andrew Makuba for a minute? Can we just talk about Andrew Makuba for a minute, man? I mean, this cat, listen. Andrew Makuba, 95.7 was the highest defensive rating of any Eagle. He had the highest rating of any Eagle in PFF, man. That was big. It was huge. Huge. Let's talk about Makuba, man. It's a little crazy. Let's talk about the game he had with the 6 tackles, half a sack, interception. Almost took it to the house. It's crazy because Josh Simmons cut him down. A lot of we got to say about their offensive lineman. It's crazy. 5 tackles for Jordan Davis. 2 pass deflections. This man, he had 2 of them. 2 pass defense. I mean, he's a beast. And man, he can move fast. You can see how easy he can move around now. Like, he can really do a lot of things easier, like real quick, jump quicker. Because he's getting up there. He's getting past people. Josh Uche, 4 tackles. He's really having a good season. 4 tackles for some. Shout out to Za'Darius Smith, man. Man, a Cash Doll had the Eagle. Shout out to Cash Doll with the Eagle stuff on. Bird Gang. Cash Doll, Bird Gang. Shit. Yo, her homies was representing. I'm glad. That is great to see the star couple. And then they have a crew. Like, I think it's going to be, let's see, Za'Darius probably got people behind him and coming from Detroit. That's big because they know about it. It's a city thing. Like, Detroit is a city, like, you know what I mean? A city knows about sports, and they got a good crew. Like, it's good to see the star couple, man. It's real good. And Darius Smith, man, I told y'all what he was going to be. I told y'all he was going to be a problem. The man's an 11-year pro, 3-time Pro Bowler, 2nd-team All-Pro. Are we sleeping on that? Oh, how come somebody didn't sign him? How come it's always the team's decision? It's never the player's decision why they didn't get signed. We're talking about a guy that has credentials now. 4 tackles, half a sack. You got that with Makuba. Makuba came in there fast from the side, was about to wrap him up. Then Smith finished the job. Bow. And then Smith almost got to him too. He was right there, man. Smith was doing a good job, man. They was really doing a lot to try to. He had 3 tackles. They was really trying to stop him, man. And that crazy, another stupid roughing. This roughing the passer don't even make a sense no more. It make you. Can you blow on him? Can you snap your fingers at him? That's a little crazy. That's a little crazy, man. Quinyon Mitchell with 3 tackles for sure. I mean, listen, that was a crazy touchdown thrown on him. But man, look where he came from. Was that his man he was supposed to be on? Was he even supposed to be on him? What happened? Was it miscommunication? I mean, there had to be a mistake because Quinyon head up. There's no way I could put that money on that. Quinyon is not going to get beat. He had to come all the way. There had to be a mistake. Jomo got a sack. Glad to see that. Adoree was doing a solid job. A real solid job. You know, so that was something good to see. Kelly Ringo doing good on the special teams is not getting enough love either. Really doing a good job. Colin Granson with 3 tackles. Man, listen. Special teams. Like, seriously, man. Now, this Eagles team, taking the pause, sorry about that. This Eagles team is something to really look at special. Special in a lot of ways, excuse me, y'all. Had to definitely get these stats set up. Listen, in a lot of ways, this defense is special right now, and they're young and they're fit, quick, and fast. Like in both games, I always say when you see the Eagles play, the first half is 0. You know why? But no matter what they did in the first half, it's going to be a totally different team in the second half. This is a full quarter team. They're going to make adjustments in the second half, and there's nobody better than the Eagles in doing that. They have proved it. This squad, if you're looking at this squad, it's something crazy to see with this rivalry between Hurts and Mahomes. And it's crazy because this is the one guy that can really get him. 3 straight losses. He's never had that before. Like Hurts, when are people going to start saying, "Oh, he didn't have this"? Well, Mahomes didn't have a good game either. I mean, like, look at the weapons. Look at the well, there we go. So we're not going to say that the Kansas City's not a good defense. Spagnuolo did a good job, but Hurts found the way to win both games. Both games where you couldn't depend. He didn't have to depend on his receivers. Yeah, the defense won that game, but Hurts got a touchdown in, and to the other game. Like, what are we talking about? He's just one of those quarterbacks. I think he had the best IQ of any quarterback. We're going to have to start saying he's one of the top 3 smartest because he used everything he can do to his advantage, and he learns and evolves. He does what he can do to his advantage. He uses everything like a chess piece. He's the best quarterback chess player. That's what I say. But he plays the best chess on the field than any quarterback. He learns. He might make a mistake, but when he come back, going to be different. Came back, won the Super Bowl. Remember 2021? 2022, he came back MVP candidate. His job was on the line. When he's on the line, he'll probably go down being the best clutch quarterback of all time. When his career is done, the best clutch quarterback. When it's time to answer, he's going to come. And y'all asking for him to have one of those games, it's going to happen. Maybe he had Patudo. He's new. Patudo's the type of guy. He's been around. All he's going to do is learn these guys, see what he's doing wrong. He's going to go. I mean, this is the type of guy, Nick Sirianni, they've all been knowing this guy for a minute. Brian Johnson was a quarterback coach. This guy had actually participated with Kellen Moore. So I have nothing but confidence in what's going to happen, man. Nothing bad has happened at all. Nothing bad has happened. Every time they criticize the Eagles, every season they really criticize them, they go to the Super Bowl. The one season they was 10-1, people were saying they was winning by all these short joints, right? But it looked by the eye that the side of them they just didn't know what they was doing. It just didn't like the same team. These teams are just right. Everybody's right. This is one of the most complete teams you're ever going to see in football. Jahai Campbell, man. Jesus, man. It is so, they're lucky to have a guy like this. Dean's going to come back. He's going to start. Jahai's not going to start, but Jahai's still going to get time. This guy's earned it. Makuba, now we look at Sidney Brown. Man, Sidney Brown lost that. That is it. Sidney Brown lost. Zadarius Smith was a horse, bull, wolf, dog. He was just as expected. 6'4", 275. Get to the quarterback. Look at that. You see Nolan Smith. You see the other guy on the other side is Makuba when he went for him. Wrapped up, didn't get all of them, and then here came the monster. 275 on your back, Mahomes. It's crazy. And then if we don't know what happened, that was hilarious, man. This is hilarious. Chris Jones and Jalen Hurts. Now, this is, if I was really a Chiefs player or a fan, I would be kind of embarrassed a little bit, just a little bit, because you already lost these guys. This is 3rd straight loss, and you're going to say you didn't even have 100 yards? It seemed like, much respect to Chris Jones, man. He's one of the best. He's a beast, top 5 defensive tackles in the game. Could be top 3, man. Man, he's a beast. But that wasn't during the game. You know, when people try to say something to intimidate people during the game, I'm pretty sure he said his share of stuff during the game too. You know, I'm pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure that's what he did. You know, but that was just caught. The same thing I said about the Dak Prescott, Jalen Carter spit. I mean, he was just caught. They just caught it. There's so much stuff they said, and this time they caught him saying something. They can catch anything, man. They can catch what you're saying. Jesus. I mean, you wouldn't think if you looked at that scene without the audio and just look at the regular TV scene, you wouldn't think that would be, anything would be caught out of that. They say a whole bunch of stuff during the game. But this is at the end of the game when the last kneel came. As y'all can see, it's 15 seconds. And this man, he's bitter as hell. He said, you didn't even pass for 100 yards. Do you realize that's speaking against your defense? Because he didn't have to pass for 100 yards. And y'all defense still couldn't shut down the Eagles from scoring 20 points. And they still won. with 20 points. Makes you frustrated, like you couldn't put a better performance up than the defense. Like, where were the turnovers? You almost got a little. Where were the turnovers? He wasn't efficient. So now it makes you look in that point. But I understand it's competitive talk, And then he said, "We fucking won." He said, "We won." Bottom line, he said, "We won the game. Shut your ass up. We won the fucking game. Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. We won the fucking game. I ain't had to pass for 100 yards, nigga. That shit. Barkley didn't have to have 100 yards to beat the Chiefs. So this is the problem for y'all, and y'all 0-2. So that was crazy. And then you're looking at the whole sequence, man. It's like the Eagles just know how to win games. And that should be a scary point because it's like, oh, just wait till they get it all together. And I said, what was the game? Was it after? It was like 10. I said, let it get 10 games in. Let it get 10 games in, something to that effect. 10 games in. And it happened. It happened. Now, the game I'm talking about, this is going to be 3 games. After this game with the Rams, all they need to do is play. They playing competitive defensively. They're starting to, they're just trying to try things. But Tudo is trying new things too. Like you can see it's new stuff because that they're not even connecting early with each other like they was with Moore and then the other and Brian Johnson. Like he's trying new things first. Or he's trying a lot of new things and stuff. He's not sticking to the script. Now it's time to go to the board. That does have to improve. Of course it does. But it's not a panic because they're 2-0. So you can fix it. Why, if you get a loss, you're at 2-1, then you figure it out, But you're the champion. So let's think it to this point. Barkley still had 88 points. 88 yards. Still caught the ball. A.J. Brown, they got more catches to him, and they got it to Devontae Smith. When it was time to make a play, Hurts made it. When it was time to make a play, one of the playmakers made it. Smith was the guy. I just think this was a real good game to look at. This is at their worst. Even the defense, you know what's scary? The defense is still have problems. Some tackling at people running the ball, some yards. Because really in these 2 games, you saw, well, especially in the Dallas game, you saw some yards that they could have shut these guys down. This is Javonte Williams and Pacheco. Come on, we have better players that can stop. This is no doubt. This defense is better than that. And it was some, big plays that's getting out. When they get it together, this defense this is scary. We're just going to see what happens. Everybody see on this team, we're talking about A.J. Brown, and we're talking about the offense, Jalen Hurts and Saquon, but this defense could turn out to be, and then you get Za'Darius Smith with Jomo got a sack and Za'Darius Smith. And you still got Carter and Davis had an unbelievable game. Another one, 2 straight, 6 tackles and 5. He's looking so much better. He's so much stronger. He's so much quicker. That is so scary. That defensive line. Ty Robinson hasn't gotten to people yet. Byron Young is a solid guy to have back there. A young player, solid. They can step in and start if they need something. If somebody get hurt, they're confident with that. That's why they let Gabe Hall go. He's on the practice squad. That's another depth. More depth right there. Jahai Campbell. When Dean comes back, there's no rush though. It's no fall off. You don't see the double-digit tackles like before either. That's why I say the defense still gotta get loose because Zach Bond ain't had double-digit tackles yet. He ain't really got at his best. But Nakobe Dean is a better tackler than Jahai Campbell. There's no question of that. But Jahai Campbell is the more all-around. He's quicker, faster. He can cover better. Stopping the run, no. Dean is still. I'm just going to let people know this. Talk about Campbell all you want. Now, cover guy, I think, and Dean's a good cover guy, but Campbell's a better cover guy. He's more athletic, but as a tackler, Dean is better. As a pass rusher, it's Campbell. It's Campbell. A tackler, IQ. As an edge and on the edge rush, if we're talking about edge rusher, Dean can rush, man, but Campbell might be just a little bit more faster to get to the quarterback. But Dean can pass rush also, just like Bond. but Campbell might be a better an edge rusher on the edge. You can't put Dean on the edge. You can put Campbell. That's why I say he's a more of an all-around linebacker because he can go anywhere and do what he can do. That's what makes him so good because he could put him at edge in the middle linebacker position. Dean is just a middle linebacker. That's what he does, middle linebacker. But Campbell, you could put him at edge rusher. He's just such a all-around talent, and that's what makes him all-around talent better. But as a tackler, no, I'm telling you right now, he's not a better tackler than Dean. Dean's way better. So it's a real good problem to have. Then, like I say, Hunt hasn't gotten off yet. This guy's going to get off. This guy, he's still been rushing the passer. You still got Nolan Smith. He's been a beast this year. Starting off, he just hadn't got to him. He'll do that soon. I mean, it's only a matter of time, but for certain guys get sacks. Josh Uche, Azeez Ojulari, Akbo. I mean, it's only a matter of time. Darius Smith already came in and said, "Hey, I'm here." And then Adoree Jackson's not playing like a Pro Bowler, but he's playing decent. He's playing decent enough to where that spot is not a liability, but it can be better because it can be a liability anytime, right? But he's not playing that bad. He's not terrible. He's not playing like James Bradbury was. I think he's playing better than James Bradbury was when he was playing his season there. Looking at, we ain't heard nothing from Bennett and them guys, Ringo, or nothing like that. But the guys they're looking at Adoree, and soon they're going to start putting those guys in too. You're going to start seeing guys. You see Cooper now, you see Adoree, and you see Quinion, but you don't see other guys like when they put Isaiah Rodgers in there. And you know that soon it's going to be a fourth cornerback. It's really going to be interesting to see who gets that time. Is it Bennett or is it Ringo? And I think it'll be Ringo because he has the most time. I think Bennett will get in there sometimes. He'll start working them in. He'll start playing some nickel. It's an interesting situation. Real interesting. I think they have depth, and people don't think they got depth. They really do, and they're going to play all of them right. I think eventually we'll see this is not a liability at cornerback. Looking at the safeties, Makuba just it's over. That competition is over. Only because, I mean, I ain't like I don't believe in Brown, but this be actual. Like, just because he had the chance to play there and he had two good games. And this game solidified it because of the takeaway. And he was able to get a sack. I mean, they're going to – now it's his job to lose. I mean, Brown could be gone. Like we really got to see how this goes, man. Makuba could be the future just because of what the momentum. Like right now he had a pick, almost had a pick six. He had a pick six in the preseason. He's starting to get that, you know, that love of where he's at. Brown is a good special teamer. So is Ringo. Like, that's one thing about these guys. They're going to do good somewhere where they're at. They can come in and start. Seeing Jahan Dotson and seeing because Tank Bigsby wasn't out there. Seeing Jahan Dotson out there returning kicks and John Mechie, you know, it's okay. You know, just to see what it is. I mean, they just got so much stuff they could do. And I'm loving this game. Now, when we come back, we got to talk about Canelo Crawford and Terence. No, excuse me, Canelo Crawford. This Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. Man, this was big. Big fight. Fight of the century. Ain't been a fight this big since the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight. Before that, it was like Tyson and Holyfield. This was it. Everything is advertised to me. Everything is advertised here. When we come back, we are definitely going to talk about what was big and what was epic. Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford when we get back on Follow Leader.
Leader, little rock nigga. Knocking on face door. Never seen killing me, what you shake for? Brush you off when you pass, I'm a damn dime. Seen it all, done it fast, you can tell I'm stand up, I done made these niggas. Show love with a hand that'll help more niggas. Bite the hand of the king, you will die real slow. As your life life will evolve, you will bleed bitch more. I ain't gotta talk much, damn it, I'm bold. See the truth in the flesh, I'm the head of the core. If you done bad to pain, you are walking in vain. Live a lie when you ride, I consider you shame. Put the lock on rap, whole Arkansas down. My hustle is strong, I will never fall. Pick and choose your moves, keep the glass half full. Never lessen your eyes and keep your soul with God.
All these haters trying to take my stride, trying to tell me how to live my life, but they don't know the consequences when you play that game.
It's your boy Scouts.
But they don't know.
They don't know.
They
Follow the leaders, nigga.
They follow my lead.
Yeah. Knuckles Major.
They follow.
PCE.
They listen
Yo. Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Follow Leader Sports. Listen, this is crazy. This fight, it was every day. I couldn't wait. It was in September. My birthday was on the 3rd, y'all. Turned 44. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Tell you like this. This boxing needed this. Both male and female. It's like when Serrano fought Taylor. They need those. Clarissa Shields fight Lanny Dan. They need those. They need Clarissa running more. Like boxing needs all this. I'm talking about. We keep on talking about female and male. This in the same. Because if male goes down, then female goes down. Like, cause that's like this is. We needed this. I can't say it enough. This was great, and then it wasn't like nobody got knocked out. They was boxing. It wasn't like Canelo wasn't trying to win, man. I mean, of course, right? But he didn't get dominated. He was trying to. He was hitting them with hard shots, man. He was fighting his fight. It's just that Crawford was too good. He was listen. The new name for Terence Crawford. All right, we call him Bud. Just everybody. No, the new name is Chess Not Checkers Crawford. Terence Chess Not Checkers Crawford. Man, listen. It was everything it was supposed to be. People was all there. Male fighters, female fighters, actors. You saw, shout out to Michael Irvin and them, Charlie Sheen, them boys was there. Dave Chappelle was there. Mike Tyson was there. Evander Holyfield was there. Angel Reese, shout out. Angel Reese was there. If I'm missing somebody, man, it was a good night because it was a night of the stars. It was just as advertised. It was a good fight. It was really a good fight. It wasn't, but Crawford dominated. He dominated, man. And it was still a good fight, but he dominated him, man. His counters, I always say, I was like, yo, he's a counter king. He's a counter punch king. When he comes back to you, that's the thing with him. What you hit him with, what was his comeback? And he won't be always able to hit you with a comeback, you know. But when he does, and he's going to do it a couple of times, he's just one of them kings at doing it, and he gets that momentum. Man, listen. 42-0. 3 weight classes. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that unbelievable feat. 3 weight classes, right? First fighter. Since Henry Armstrong. Like, who's Henry Armstrong? What is he talking about? Henry Armstrong. Oh my God. Who is he? Henry Armstrong died in 1988, 75 years old, man. Saying Henry Armstrong fought back in the days when, listen, they fought so long. And I think that really that's why I say you can't really, to me, the best boxer of all time was Sugar Ray Robinson. And he fought in the 30s. Now, Henry Armstrong fought in the 30s, all right? He's the first fighter to even do this, to win 3 different weight classes. The featherweight, the lightweight, and welterweight. 3 divisions. World championships, 3 divisions. That's what Crawford did. Like, that's crazy. That's sick with it. First fighter since Henry Armstrong. And y'all want to know his record? Because I'm going to tell y'all about these fighters, right? He had 181 total fights. He was 151, 101 knockouts, 21 losses, 9 draws. Let me listen to this. 21 losses is bad for people, right? For most fighters. I'm talking about 90% of fighters. 21 losses is like, even if you got 60 wins, right? 21 is like, that's a little much. Even if you got 61 wins, that's a little much to really put you in the elite class. But 21 and you got 151 wins, my God. That's crazy. That's crazy. And this is the guy that Terence Crawford went up. The only other guy was, besides Henry Armstrong, 23 different divisions, 3 different weight classes. That's crazy, man. I mean, this puts him in a whole nother realm of boxers. This was a big night. It really puts him in a whole nother realm of boxers. Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather. Listen, George Foreman. You seen all these guys, listen, you're seeing the greatest of the great. And that's what Crawford is now. He's undefeated. I mean, who does he fight? Who does he fight? Here's a great picture right here of Canelo daughter giving Crawford a high five. They were sportsmen, man. They were real classy individuals. Canelo's Alvarez is a legend, one of the greatest. He lost to Dimitri Bivol, who's undefeated also. He's another guy. We'll talk about him later. This guy right here, Bivol, right here. It was a great fight between 2 legendary fighters: technique, skill, IQ, and power. Congratulations to Terence Crawford on a well-earned victory. You deserve this. Getting that respect, man. That's all he wanted. Because everybody always like, he didn't fight the best. He didn't. What you gonna say? He was old. He was old. Is that what it was? Because Canelo was his only loss besides Bivol. He lost to undefeated bulls. Like, we're talking about Ring Magazine champion. He got all Canelo belts. He gave Canelo his belts back. So y'all right, yeah, he gave him back. And I was like, what? Yep, he gave him back his belts. I'm like, that's crazy. I didn't know that that's what happened. I didn't know you do that. Unbelievable fight, man. Now, who is next? Who is next for Terence Crawford? And let's just go over this, man. Let's just go. Let's take our time. Let's take our time, okay? Super middleweights, where we at? And you listen to boxing, we listen. Let's do it. Pacheco. Diego Pacheco. He's a successor right now. Good fighter. Got Pacheco. These 2 names I want to say. The one guy that fought on the undercard, and Billy and Pacheco. These 2 guys, I mean, Billy got like 24 knockouts, man. 29, he knocks you out. 24-0 is where we go with Pacheco. Pacheco is another guy. I mean, you're looking at him. Anybody want to know, he's a super middleweight. 24-0. 18 KOs. So he got a 75%. 9 people out. Is that a guy? Is that could that be a guy? But then we got other guys. Let's talk about Billy. And Billy's another guy. I feel like it was a hard game, a hard fight against Martinez. Real hard fight. Look, I mean, this guy Martinez. Look at him, Alex Martinez. Man, look out for him. He's a guy. At 19, he was 19-0 when that fight started. 16 KOs. You know, he got the 1 loss now, but no question. And Billy, definitely a hard fight. I mean, that was one of the best. That was an entertaining fight between him and St. Martinez. That was an entertaining fight. But Christian and Billy, 29 wins, right? You're looking at 24 KOs, 83% percentage, they call that. Could he be next after that win right there? But we're looking at Crawford, man. We got to understand these fights also got to have some hype in it. So them guys are probably, before they even mess with Crawford, they're going to have to fight somebody else. It ain't like they're going to jump straight to Crawford. But look for these guys. I'm giving you these names of guys that could definitely be there. Then we heard some names. I'm going to go through these names real quick. We heard some names that could definitely be in that contention there. One guy, Zenebek, listen to me, Alim Kanali, all right? 17-0, 12 KOs. One of the top 3 guys in that division, world middleweight champion, IBF, and WBO. Then we talk about Erislandy Lara. That's another guy that's saying he's 31-3 though. He's not undefeated. I don't know. You know, you look at that and you look at where he's at, 19 KOs. I mean, he's not champion. Is he the type of guy? 31-3, I understand, but I mean, is that the type of guy you're gonna fight? I mean, is it better? It seems like it's better players, better guys that he can fight. You know, those are 2 names that popped up though. But we're looking at even more at the pound for pound because he's pound for pound. You should put him number 1. They got Alexander Usyk, Ring Magazine, 24, 15 KOs. He's definitely an impressive fighter. This guy, he's a heavyweight though. Heavyweight. We could look at that. Why I say that? Because light heavyweight is another division that he can move up in. If you look at the boxing weight classes, right now he's at super middleweight. He was 167. Him and Canelo Alvarez are 167.5 at the weigh-in. 167.5. The next one above that is light heavyweight, then cruiserweight, then heavyweight. This is how it's going up. This is crazy. What if Terence Crawford says, hey, man, I just want to win every belt? I mean, you're already a super middleweight, so you get light heavyweight, cruiserweight, and heavyweight. It's 3 more belts. What if he decides to do that? What if he decides to do that? I mean, how many fighters have done that? Then we saying, okay, we're moving right up. We go best to the pound for pound guys now. And Dimitri Bivol, what about him? 24-1. 12 KOs. He beat Canelo Alavrez. Look at that type of fight. Where would that go? That could be something to look at. That could be an attraction. Think about it. He beat Canelo. Then you got Artur Beterbiev, 21-1, 20 KOs, knockout guy. Another guy to look at as a light heavyweight. If you're going up to light heavyweight, what are we talking about? Then you talking about what if you're going after the number 1 light heavyweights? Then another one I think will be the best one. Y'all can say what y'all want, man. Say what y'all want. But David Benavidez, that's it. He move up to light heavyweight and fight Benavidez. Benavidez is undefeated. This is a fight. This is a fight. David Benavidez against Terence Crawford. This is crazy right now. I mean, think about it. If he go up to light heavyweight, fight him. That'd be big. David Benavidez against Terence Crawford. Now, that's a big one. That's a big one. John Boots Ennis, I mean, he has to move up now because, you know, it's all crazy. Could he move back down to get another belt, to give people shots at beating them? What if he's the guy to move up and down to give people shots at beating them? What if he say, hey, I moved down to strawweight? What if he say that? Wouldn't that be crazy? He said, I just moved down and fight this guy. If he's the champion, I want to fight him and win his belt. What if he's that guy? I mean, it's big, man. We're going to see what happens, man. He's definitely still in his prime, man. Go ahead, fight, get that money, because this is a lot more money for him to earn because he took less money. He took like, Canelo got like 100 million. Canelo got like 100 million. And he took like 10 million. Like he was doing it for the opportunity. And this opens up more money for him to make more money now. He can make, he's the big prize guy. Now people Really, it's going to be like who's going to move up to fight him. What if Javante says, I'll move up to fight? Now it's like, oh, I'll move down here or maybe move up there. But first, Javante got to get his height back. He got to beat Roach. He got to beat Paul, which is an exhibition. So this is a payday for him. This is not going to be on his resume of him. He just got to look impressive somehow. And Paul's going to try to make people believe that he's a boxer. I mean, he is a boxer. You got to give him that, but it's just where you at as a boxer. People tripping off of your money you making. You're not fighting nobody big time. But now you're fighting Davis. But the thing is, you're not on his weight class. Are you going down to his weight? Like, what are we talking about right now? It's not going to go to your resume, but we're going to see how you look just boxing him. Let's see who's the better boxer. This is a fight, really, because this ain't even a division. This is a fight. So we'll see how this looks. But until he gets back and fights Lamont Roach, that's the one everybody wants to see him do. He has to go back and beat him. Then you could say, okay, I'll move up or move down here and we can fight. Davis and Crawford is the one we're looking for now. But is Davis still that guy? Is Davis still that guy? Is Davis still that guy, man? So, all right, man, listen, I'm out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. That fight was big, man. Big time stuff, man. And like I was saying about boxing, Sugar Ray Robinson, to me, is the greatest of all time, man. Because listen, there's a lot of guys who fought for a long time and had fights, but Sugar Ray Robinson was one of the elite fighters. Elite fighters, right? And he was a guy that record looked. When I say his record looked. What are we talking about? It looked like a video game. 174 wins, 19 losses. I mean, Henry Armstrong was just as elite as Sugar Ray, but Sugar Ray, 4 different weight classes. That's just crazy. It's 109 knockouts. Man, come on, man. 201 career. Like, people tried. It's not like people ain't tried to fight that long. What is the difference? These guys are unicorns, all of them. Henry Armstrong. My pop said Sugar Ray Robinson was the greatest fighter of all time. And my pop knows he was born in 1952. So, no question, he was right in those times, you know, when he was fighting Jake LaMotta and guys like that, you know, Rocky Grot. Like, yo, Sugar Ray Robinson is the greatest of all time to me, man. Look at this. I did my do your homework. Do your homework. Yo, he was just one of those great. He's one of them ones, man. The one. But I'm out of here, y'all, man. Thanks for tuning in to Follow Leader Sports, man. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, and tune in and link up to high-levelsports.com. My articles with some of the best pro athletes, high schools of pro in the game, and analysts also. So we out of here, man. Tune in next time to Follow Leader Sports, and we out, man.